Hey y'all, I'm Chan and you're watching Made by Chan and I'm doing my first ever Make 9! So last year I started sewing in January. My goal was to make 5 things. I made 19. I think I made 19, something like that. So I feel confident enough that I can do a Make 9. And I've thoroughly thought about it. If you're new to the sewing community and you're like, what's a Make 9? It is 9 things that you want to make over the next year. Now it can be pattern based, it can be fabric, different types of fabric that you want to work with based. I'm doing mine based upon patterns and I'm trying to be slightly realistic about mine, but also just like going for it. My theme is patterns, but it's also, I would like to elevate my skills. I would like to take it up a notch. So I've picked out mostly 9 things. There's like one that's not, we'll get to that. If you see me looking over here, it's because my laptop's over here. So if you want to see what I'm gonna make this year, please keep on watching. This is in no particular order, by the way, but the first thing I want to make this year, or yeah, that's contradictory. One of the first things I want to learn to make this year is loungewear. I was the only person not making loungewear last year or the year before. I have realized I only owned 1 pair of sweatpants, which I am wearing right now. And I don't wear sweats outside the house, but I do like to wear loungewear in my house more, and I need more of it. I'd like to have some cute sets. I own the True Bias Hudson pants pattern. I think that's what it's called. Pretty sure it is. I'm gonna put all the patterns on the screen. But I own that pattern. I have never made it. So I wanna make that. And then I own the Sloan sweater, but I actually have a sweater that is ready to wear that I really, really love the fit of it. So I wanna trace that out. And I wanna make a couple sets of loungewear, just so I have some things to wear around the house to look cute in, because I want it to be, fitted, but I do live in Texas and the AC is always cranking. So it's always chilly. So I need something to wear to keep me warm, because I'm a robe girl, but sometimes I can't wear my robe, all right? I can't just always wear my robe. So that's one of the first things I want to make. Next up on my list is this is a journey. This is the Rose Cafe Bustier dress. So I've actually made this before and made a top. I don't fully love the fit of it though. And the dress, I put the zipper in horribly, and so I cannot zip it up when I'm wearing it. I can only zip it up if it's on the hanger. So I'd like a second, third try at it, because the cups fit weird, but they fit, but there's just like excess room at the top. And I talked to Daria and she tried to help me, and I could be better at that. And I know a lot more about bodice fitting now, so I think that I could definitely make it a lot better this year. I would love to have a dress and a top that fit really nicely that I can wear in the summertime while I'm gallivanting, because I'm trying to gallivant this summer. I'm hoping we'll be able to do that. But that is my next goal. Summer, I live in Texas. The spring, basically April, I'll be wearing that, late March. Next, I would like to make a princess seam bodiced dress that actually fits. So I've made a couple of these and I fail every time. Not fail, I've gotten pretty close. But one of them, I've tried to make the Vogue V9100, which is supposed to be a very easy sew. It's not. The seams are horrible on it, and it just, every time I am disappointed. Like I've realized with my body, like I typically need a narrow shoulder adjustment, and the bust we gotta figure out and stuff. But I would just love to have, I really love that silhouette, so I would just love to have a princess seam dress, like strapless, sleeveless one that just looks really good and fits my body really well. Okay, this next one, a little bit of a fantasy one. The other one, well, the Rose Cafe is not, I mean, that's for everyday life, but this next one is a little bit of a fantasy one. But I could do it. I believe in me. So I would like to make this Lirika, I don't know where I'm gonna put it, Lirika Matashoi dress called the Tuata, I think. I don't know. But I first saw it on Pinterest and I almost bought it, and then I didn't. I actually started to make it and then I stopped, and I would like to finish it. So I actually have a pattern that's really good for the underdress, the underlayer, I guess, the main part of the dress. But I don't have the tool that's necessary. I do, but it's a plain tool and it's not as pretty, and it's gonna be too much work to make it as pretty. So I would like to finish it this year. It's already cut out. So I just need to find a tool that I want and layer it over it. I would like to do it in navy. This pattern is out of print. I got it on Etsy or Amazon, I can't remember. But this first dress is a really good example of it. And you may be saying, Chan, where are you wearing this dress to? I would like just a fantasy dress in my wardrobe. Realistically though, I might be going to a wedding, I was gonna say next year. This year, I might be going to a wedding this year. And it'll be a fancy wedding, so I'd like to wear this dress to that wedding. And if not, I can just wear it. It would be my special occasion dress. Because I'm also putting out there that we will be able to go out for real with no fear next year, New Year's Eve, so I could also wear it then. Last year, I was at one of my favorite vintage stores, and they never have vintage patterns, but they had vintage patterns in stock. I picked up 3. I'd like to make, I've never sewed with a vintage pattern before, and first of all, I learned a lot when I opened them, and then I stopped because I wanted to record my reaction. But there's single sizes in here, and there's this old school shirt dress. There is this 4-piece situation that's really cute. It's a dress, overcoat, and a romper. And I think that's it. It's got a 4-piece weekend wardrobe. So I really like this one. And then this one's like they call it a wrap style dress, but it's not like a traditional wrap dress, is what I should say. But I want to make this one for work because I think it'd be really cute. And I think I'm gonna make all of them. But as long as I make one this year, I'd be really happy. And I really think this is just cute with this little romper and this overskirt. I think that's so cute. And one of them, you make a little belt to go with it. So I'll decide which one for sure I'm going to make, and it'll be my first foray into vintage patterns. I see this one, I tried to look it up. This one I can't find online anywhere, but the other 2 people have made before. So I may make this one just because. I see it in like a lilac or a lavender. I think that'd be really pretty. Or an olive green. You're supposed to use like a thicker fabric, like a suiting fabric for it. So I have big plans, yeah. I have to decide when I'm gonna make this because with the weather, if I'm using a thicker fabric, I don't want to get too hot in it, but I want it to be breezy. And also these line drawings on the back, they're kind of a lie because this is the flowy skirt. Her skirt is not flowy on the front. That's the one thing I've learned about vintage patterns. Everyone has a flowy skirt. And I'm like, oh, that's what it's gonna look like. And then I look at it, I'm like, that's not what this looks like at all. So we'll see. Next up, yeah, I have always wanted to make this. This is very popular. I bought it and I watched some videos on it, so I knew it's a tricky fit. So I was like, don't make it last year when I was first starting out because I'm gonna end up in tears. That's my emotional response. So I now feel like I can make this dress this spring, and I already have the fabric for it because I bought the fabric last year when it was on sale. I want to make 2 of them. One of them is also based upon a Tuoto Matashoi dress, and the other one is my wearable toile, but I want to make view A, I'm pretty sure, because I really love those sleeves. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna finally make it this year. I obviously will do it's not gonna be a sew along, but I'll document me making it, but I'm so excited to finally make this. Did I say what this was? The Mccalls 7974. That's what this dress is. I am thrilled to make it. And then this is the Mccalls 8032. I am that person who buys patterns when they're having the pattern sale and they're only $2 a pop. I just go in and buy all the patterns I have saved on Instagram and Pinterest that I know for sure I'm going to make. And so this one, I almost made it last year, but the fabric I wanted sold out, and then it was a whole thing, so I didn't make it. But I want to make this year. It was gonna be my Christmas dress, but I think I could just make it as a cute dress. If you're like, where are you wearing all these dresses? To work. To work and out in life and whatnot. But like, I prefer to wear, because I live in Texas, I prefer to wear dresses as much as possible during the work week and in life. But, so I have a lot of dresses and whatnot, to the point that last year I did like no pants summer. And I think I wore, when we opened our office back up, and I think I just wore dresses the whole time. I didn't wear pants at all until it got really cold and I couldn't wear dresses. So I want to make this. I'll probably make, I don't know. It depends on the fabric I find for it. Because I was like, maybe I'll make a fancy one first. But I may make like a everyday one first. It depends on the fabric. You're supposed to use like a heavier fabric. But you can also use like a poplin. That's not heavy. A poplin, a lame, a satin, or a cotton blend. I was going to use a jacquard. But whatever fabric I find, because it's really gonna show off the print, as you can see, that's what I'm gonna make out of this. Oh, 2 things left. Yeah, we're doing good. Okay. So the last 2 are just gaps in my wardrobe. I kind of tried to approach this as gaps in my wardrobe, but things I also just really would like to own. The first one is I need more ready-to-wear tops. As I said, I wear dresses all the time, but I also need shirts. And like, when it does get cold, I do wear, because it rains here a lot, I do wear shirts. I love cute little tops. So I love a puffy sleeve. I love a ruffle. So some shirts I have in mind that I could make would be the Lola top from Fiber Mood. I would love to make that, and that'd be such a cute little shirt to wear. I also want to make the Sarah top. I'll link all these below and I'll have pictures up. I want to make some bodysuits so I can stick them in my jeans and pants and stuff. The float on top, because I do really love a floaty, like swing style tank. I also would like to make the cielo top. I think that's how you say that. And the kalle top. So just a few shirts like that here and there, which I find shirts to be like really great quick little projects. I've only made a couple of them, but like, I need more, basically. There's also a couple shirts on the Rosary Apparel website, on the Rosary Apparel YouTube channel, where she's hacked the Rosa dress and hacked her patterns, and I do own the Rosa dress pattern, so I'd like to make a couple of those, but those will just help me get through on the days where maybe I don't feel like wearing a dress, even though I love them. And last but not least, I want to make pants. I need more pants, number one, but I love like straight leg jeans or straight leg pants, and I like wearing trousers to work when it's my uniform. Summer, spring, dresses. Fall, winter, a trouser and like, or a black skinny jean or a black straight leg jean, and a beautiful, bright, colorful top. That's what I like to wear. And so I would love to have a pair of perfect fitting trousers, maybe the Sasha trousers. I've heard those are kind of advanced. Or I could do, and I would love to make the, I don't know how to say this correctly, the persephone pants. The persephone, I think it's persephone. The persephone pants, I want to make mine out of denim, and I think I'm going to make that actually sooner than later, because I think those are just so cute. I think with the perfect wash and whatnot, oh my gosh, and a cute little wedge. I want to make those so badly. Though that's my make 9. Some of them, I've never made any of these before. No, all of this will be, well, I'm lying. I just said I made the Rose Cafe Bustier dress, but we need to work. But all of these are projects that are going to help advance my skills, because those are things I want to learn. I have learned that when I pick trickier or more advanced projects, it does take me longer. So they'll be sprinkled throughout the year. But this way I have a couple things that I know will help take me up a notch. I eventually will figure out an order for this, but I do think one of the first things is going to be loungewear. Loungewear or the pants, we'll see. Tell me, what do you all think? Do you think I'm being overly ambitious, or tell me your thoughts in the comments below. What are you making this year? Have you made any of these any tips that you can provide me, I will take. I know about the sew along for the 7974 by Kittenish Behavior. Plan on following that. I have also, just a little bit more about my plans coming up. I have also started taking like sewing classes, and I have also, what would we call them? I've been watching the webinars by Hand London of like fitting, and I like downloaded the ebook, like fitting your bodice correctly. Game changer. Like it's like £5, so like $6.60 per webinar. And if you're struggling with bodice fitting and like things just like kind of look a little off, I highly recommend watching those. They're each about 2 hours, but there's so many good tips in them. They're so good. Obviously not sponsored. They don't know who I am, but I do recommend those. So let's wrap it up. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.